So the letterhead must be 2 inches from the top of the page for the first page only. The subsequent pages after the first page, this measurement for the letterhead will be 1 inch. Today's video, we're going to look at how to insert the company logo and the company contact information and business address in the header. We'll be making our letterhead for our business letter. So the letterhead will be placed in the header. Now, so the letterhead must be 2 inches from the top of the page for the first page only. We're going to hover the mouse up to the top section of the letter. I'm going to double click and there it says header, right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to come up to the tab which says design, right? And when we're looking here now, we see that this is in centimeters, right? So we need 2 inches from the top of the letter. Now we can do two things. We can change the inches to centimeters by converting from inches to centimeter. So here I have the metric conversion. So if I need 2 inches, I would need to change the value for the centimeter to 5.08. Okay, but I'm going to choose to change my settings to inches and put 2 inches in the space that is provided. Or we can convert the inches to centimeters and use the centimeters. But what I'm going to do in today's video, I'm going to use 2 inches. So what I'll have to do, because the setting is now in centimeters, I'm going to change my Microsoft Word settings to inches, okay? The measurements units would have to be changed from centimeters to inches if you want to do it that way. So we'll go to File. I'm going to come down to Options. Then in the Word Options dialog box, you're going to come down and select Advanced. Then we're going to scroll down until we see Show measurements in the units off. I'm going to change this to indicate inches. I'm going to click with the left mouse button and click OK. All right. So when we come here now, it's now in inches, right? So I'm going to change this to we need 2 inches from the top for the header for our logo on the first page only. I'm going to click backspace on the keyboard. I'm going to type 2 and then we're going to put the cursor behind the decimal point. I'm going to press delete on the keyboard twice. I'm going to type 00 and then when we close the header and we click back in the header, we can see that the distance has been increased. Here I've opened my logo in Paint. So if you have a logo, you can open it in Paint or you can make your logo in Paint. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press and hold the Control key. I'm going to press the A letter to select all. Then I'm going to go to Edit and I'm going to click Copy. Then I'm going to go to my Word document. What I'm going to do, in the header, I'm going to click on it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to right click, paste, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the cursor in one of the corners. When I see the cursor change, I'm going to left click and hold the mouse and move it towards the top right hand corner of my screen. I'm going to resize it and then I'm going to move it in the header just like that. All right. Or the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to right click and then I'm going to go to wrap text and then I'm going to come down to square with text and then I'm going to come here now and I'm gonna type the name of my company, CAD. If there's such a company, I'm just pretending CAD with Mr. Hugh. I wanted to go closer to the logo, so I'm gonna press the space bar. Alright, I'm gonna press enter. Then I'm gonna press the space bar. I'm gonna type the address. So I'm gonna pretend that I have an address. 5 New Town Street. Then I'm gonna type the city. Gonna pretend that it is Miami, comma. Gonna pretend that the state is Florida. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna put the telephone number. I'm gonna pretend that I have a telephone number, colon, and the telephone number, we're gonna pretend that it is that number, right? This should be capital L, sorry. All right, so this is how one way in which you could make a letterhead using Microsoft Word for your business letter. We can move the image if we want to a different location on the letter. So what we can do, we can use the left mouse button to click on the image and we wait until we see those four arrows pointing in four different directions, north, south, east, and west. You use your left mouse button and click on it and hold it down and move it to wherever you want. So you can put it there or here, okay? I'm going to undo and put it back in its original position. Now, if you want to move the text that I have written here, what you can do, you can insert, go to the insert tab, then you go to text box, right? We're gonna choose to draw a text box. So we're gonna draw a text box. So we're gonna click in the header. We're gonna come right here. And what we can do, we can use our mouse, our left mouse button to click in front of the C for the cadet, Mr. Hugh. I'm gonna block the words and numbers that we typed previously. We can put and then we can place it in the text box here. So we're gonna move the cursor into the text box. We're going to paste it in there, right? And here now we can resize the text box, click on it, move the cursor to one of one of the corners, hold the left mouse button and adjust it accordingly, okay? And we can resize the text boxes if we want by moving the cursor to this midpoint until we see the double-sided arrow. We use the left mouse button to click on it and we can resize it, okay? So what we can do now, just like how we removed the image previously, we can move the mouse until we see that cross with the arrows pointing to the north, south, east, and west. We use the left mouse button to click on it and we can move it wherever we want it. So if we want it over here, we can move it here. Okay. Now, if we want to remove the line that is around the text box, what we can do, we can move the cursor until we see the cursor change and we can right click. Let's click outside and let's click on the text box one. So right click and then we go to format shape and then we can choose the line and I'm going to choose no line. All All right, so when I click outside, you see it's now gone. Okay, so this is how you would move the text to, to wherever you want it. So if you want it centered, there it is centered. If you want it on the other side, I would have to move the logo over there. Click here, wait until, move the cursor until I see the cross pointing in the directions north, south, east, and west are shown here. You click on the text box and move it over here. Okay, so this is how you could move the text into different locations in the header.